Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be working on the Suzuki JoyPop, a non-turbo F6 engine, DF51 chassis number, and today I'll be working on the automatic transmission filter and oil. I don't have the oil with me, but I do have the filter that I just bought from Amayama in Japan. It arrived pretty quick through UPS. So how did I find this automatic transmission oil filter? Well, I just bought the book first because for the mini trucks it's much easier to find the parts, but it's not the same for the minivan. So I purchased the book through Amazon, which covers both carry and every van and mini truck. And here you can take a look at the four-wheel drive automatic van, which is the same that my wife has. And here you can see the filter. Part number I can share with you is 2657251F00. That's for the filter transmission, automatic transmission filter. Obviously, if you have a manual transmission, you will have this filter in your system. Now and my minivan is it's not carbureted, it's fuel injected, 1996. Okay, so here's the filter, and here you can see two dipsticks that you'll see next to the engine when you open up your trunk. Here are the two dipsticks. One with the loop is for the ATF transmission fluid. The one in the back, this one here, let me see. Okay, this one here, this is ATF transmission fluid oil, and this one over here is for the gear oil, which is a lot thicker. So have that in mind when you're checking your fluids in your minivan. For the engine oil, that one will be over here. This is the dipstick. Okay, now let me show you pretty quick. I use a 24mm socket for the plug to drain the transmission before I start with anything else. And for the screws of the oil pan, it's a 10mm. Also, to remove the filter, it's 2 screws, 10 screws for the oil pan, another 2 screws for the oil filter. And I just pry the pan a little bit here. I put a recipient underneath to catch the oil, so that I wouldn't make a mess, but I still made a mess anyway. And that's pretty much it. You can probably see the screws here, and when you remove the filter, it's gonna look like this. When you remove the filter, be careful that it doesn't fall on your recipient and your catch, and have in mind that it will be holding on a seal or O-ring in this neck over here. So have that in mind when you remove it, so that it doesn't fall on the recipient. And then you just pull it and keep it away from the water. As you can see, it has no paint, So if you order this and you're not gonna do the job right away, keep it away from some oil there. Keep it away from humidity, or don't store it outdoors just in case, or just to make sure, order it when you're about to do the job. The other one that I removed, it wasn't looking that bad, but as soon as I wash it off with a degreaser, my mistake, almost immediately it turned brown, like from corrosion. So keep it away from water. While it's in the transmission, you don't have to worry because it's covered in oil. So it looked brand new, but as soon as it touched water, well, just have that in mind. This is the oil pan, and this is what, as you can see, I haven't even jacked the car. No need to. Pretty easy. The hardest part was to clean the gasket that someone previously made. That took some time, and although the filter, the mesh of the filter, you can see there's a mesh there. The previous one wasn't looking that bad. The magnet that it's supposed to collect all the particles, metal particles, was covered in a lot of it. It looked like a lot of mud covering the magnet, so it wasn't making its job due to that. So I had to clean it up pretty good. It's kind of hard to pull it. I'm gonna put it back in the center, and the next step is to put the gasket sorry, gasket maker. So that's the next step that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna apply it evenly around the corner. Follow the instructions. It says to leave it 8 to 12 minutes until you get to see like a skin on the silicone, and then you can put it with by hand with the screws. Then I have to wait like an hour before I use the sockets and the wrench, and that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing, I have to wait 24 hours before I fill it up with fluids or oil. So I won't be using this band for like 1 or 2 days, two more days, to make sure that there is a nice seal on the pan. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope this video gives you the courage to do this by yourself instead of going to the mechanic or the shop. See you in the next video.